With Dr. Susan Lin, and we're moving on to our next product here. So if you're looking for a scalp, if you want more luscious, beautiful hair, if you want to activate those follicles, the hair is where the root, that follicle is where it all comes from, literally.
Exactly. You know, I have hair loss too. And my dad is a bowling ball and my mom has really thinning hair. My brother was going bald. So after I did the lashes, you know, one of the patient in my test subject, and I remember her, she actually came with her son. She was 80 years old on a cane crutches, and she walked in. She wanted to be
like, listen, give me some hair.
She wanted to be my lash study, and after she finished the lash study, we published the study. She came walking back in again. She goes, "Dr. Lin, are you going to work on the hair?" And I looked in the mirror. I go, "Yeah, I better, huh?" So seriously, so what I did is I worked for a long time, did the clinical study right here in Canada, in Quebec, and then we did the clinical study for 4 months because I wanted to make a product that is drug-free, hormone-free, that it's easy to use, and give results. I do have a surgical personality, and when I do something, it's got to give results. So and I want to make it very, very simple, very precise, very, very easy to use. So we put a lot of natural cytokines, peptides, things that's going to pull the heavy metal out of our scalp, and other things that's going to nourish. Because when I looked around the market, I noticed that people were not addressing adequately the issue of anti-aging. And that's what I wanted to show. How to put something into the formula that's going to work along together with all the supplements that you're taking, with all the hair treatment that you're undergoing, or if you're just starting to becoming concerned about your hair. So this is a precision applicator tip. It's very, very simple. You're going to get 60 usage out of this applicator.
Wow, so basically $1 a use.
Yeah, but you could also spread it out as well. So you want to do one click.
So how do we use this?
Just one little click here.
On the bottom?
You don't have to click so much so it's dripping out, just one. That's why I made it precise. You want to apply it just onto the skin of the scalp, of the area of concern. You see how light it is. There's no scent. It's just clean, dries in a few seconds, and that's all you have to do. And the best time to do it is right after the shower, when you just towel dry your scalp, and that is it.
So this is where, so see if we have a man or even females where you have receding up here, maybe a patch in the back, or you're going to put it on the spots that are receding or the areas of concern.
Yes.
Right? But let's take a look at some before and afters just to get a really good idea how amazing this is.
So here's a Canadian gentleman. You can see on the left, you can see the hair looks a lot thinner. You can see the parting of the hair. And you know by the time you can see the scalp, you've already lost more than 50% of your hair follicle.
Wow.
But he's young, so there's good chance for him. So after using the product for 4 months, see the texture on the right of the photo. You know, it's much thicker, it's much fuller. Where the hair was parted in this lady, it's all completely filled in.
Yeah.
And she feels much confident. Her hair looks much softer. You know, it looks like you want to feel it.
Yeah.
And the texture, you'll notice your hair becomes much, much thicker. So when you style your hair, it's going to hold it much better. This is a young gentleman in his late 20s, soccer player, 6'2". I never know he had a hair problem because I'm so short. So I was having dinner with him and his girlfriend, and he kind of just, you know, showed me his crowning glory. Yeah. So I said, you know, I know you really want to impress her, so here's all 3 products. Use it all.
Can I ask you, is this used on clean hair? Do we have to shampoo? Is this after we shampoo? I think you said you shampoo and then use it?
You know, I don't shampoo every day, and that's one of the beauty after you start using the regimen. Your scalp is going to be really fresh and really clean. You don't have to shampoo all the time. So if you're the type that do like to do a quick rinse every day, yes, apply every day. See how a mirror just does one click, apply to the area that we need, and that's it. And if you only need few areas, just the, you know, in the front, widow's peak, or a little
or down the part, or whatever the crown is,
then click every other day. That way you're going to get 120 days of usage out of this.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you have the diffuse female hair loss pattern that's pretty much all over, then just simply part the hair, dab it right on the scalp area, leave it. It's going to go right in. It's not going to give you any sensation of, there's some products that I love, but it increases the circulation on the scalp.
Also the stimulating factor,
yeah. So it kind of makes me a little bit itchy and then kind of a little greasy, and I like the hair to look fresh. So this is something very, very easy to do, and it's clinically tested.
And again, no smell, which is really nice. So again, it's something that you can get out of the shower.
I know.
put it on where
Put
you
it
need
on.
it, and you go about your day, and there's not like a, oh, what's that weird smell?
And what's that bottle that says hair loss in your bathroom? This is just something that's good for your hair.